who's the man. He doesn't swing back. He doesn't do anything. The bus stops. He gets off holding his nose. Okay, right now, this could be a shift in dominance. Like, I don't want tomorrow, like, he's thinking about this all night and he realizes, like, crap, a dominate? Why don't you get me? And then, start some up. I'm trying to avoid all that. To establish dominance, I have to do something. So what do? As the bus starts pulling off, Tyler's walking to his house. I pick up the Swiss Snickers and I threw it at him and hit him in the back of the head. After that, he never messed with me again. Was it the right thing to do? No. If I would have thought it through, what I would have done is after everybody's cleared off the bus and I'm the last person to get dropped, I would went to the bus driver and be like, listen, I know you don't like to get involved in what goes on this bus. Do me a favor. Every time you see him stand up to come to the back, tell him to sit back down. Because if he keeps coming back, I don't know what's going to happen. If you're getting harassed by somebody, think critically, because more than likely, there's a way out of your situation. You just got to think about it. And that was my first and last fight I've ever been in. Never plan on being another fight. But I'm just saying, guys, never, ever, ever mess with my Snickers minis, because reflexively, I just might be like, sorry, okay? And we want to avoid that at all costs.
It's simple. You are at the center of everything we do.
The education and success that I attribute to both my hard work and absolutely the tremendous efforts of the instructors and staff here has absolutely made a tremendous difference in my success.
You'll have the support, opportunity, flexibility, and ambition you need to get where you're going.
I love Kaiser because they offer that one class, and it's perfect because I have a family, I have 2 daughters, so it was a great experience.
It's our philosophy, and it's always you first.
My boy Yankee hits me up, and he's like, Swooze, me, you, 9 of my boys, Mexico. He's getting married, he's having his bachelor party. Day of the flight, I show up at the airport, these dudes are all drunk. It's 6 a.m. They drink all day long. In the limo, on the plane, we get to Mexico, they don't stop. Nighttime comes, we go to the club. We in here, we got a table, my boys keep ordering bottles, we got models. We don't really have models. There were these like 3 girls that were like 10 feet away from our table. All of a sudden, corner of my eye, I see Mike. He don't look good at all. He's swaying, and then boom, hits the ground face first. But on his way down, he hits his table and spills a drink. The 10 dudes get up, they all start cursing. They look like they're about to do something to Mike. So I turn on him, and yo, it's morphin' time up in this piece. And I jump up on the couch next to these dudes. My whole squad sees this. We don't exchange words, we're on that Wi-Fi. So there's 10 of them surrounding Mike. I know there's 10 of us surrounding them. And I'm standing up here on the couch like, yo, act right and go night-night. I wish you would, son. We about to shut the whole club down. So the dude closest to Mike sees what's about to transpire. So he's like, yo, everybody relax. It's cool. And he helps Mike up. I'm not quick to rush into altercations, but the DJ was playing Beyonce. Wave your hands side, two side, two side, two side, put it in the air. Normally I would have been like, guys, no, stop. But the 7-Eleven, y'all, I don't know what that beat does something to me. So we squash it, and I just out of good faith, we buy them a whole new bottle. We're at our table, they're at their table. We go back to partying, but I'm still watching them at the corner of my eye, because I'll still shut this club down. So we dancing and partying until about 3 o'clock in the morning. Then we leave. We're outside the club. I look over at Yankee. Yankee's like mad dogging the dudes that Mike bumped into. Here I am. Look over here. Over here. Don't be mean mugging nobody. Look. Here I go. Everybody, we're moving. We're moving. I'm not trying to have nothing pop off. My boys get into a fight. End up in Mexican jail. So I'm like, food, andale. Let's go. We all start walking down the street. As we're walking, there's this ambulance creeping forward down the middle of the street, just really slowly, just like put off the brakes, creeping forward behind us. We walk up about a block. Every time we move forward a little bit, the ambulance moves forward a little bit. And then John stops and turns around and goes, yo, what's up? Here come all the dudes from the VIP next to us. And I'm like, no, not today. Well, the dudes start walking, listen, Linda. I care a lot about people. I don't know you guys, but I care about you too. This is my squad. I love them to death. There's a lot of hate in the world. Let's not add to it. So they were like, okay, cool, we're squashing it. So me and all the 10 dudes in my posse, we all split like the Red Sea and let these dudes walk past us. So one by one, you know, they're all kind of giving us these looks as they walk through. It was so tense, you could cut the tension with a knife. All 9 of the dudes make it through just fine, and the last guy in the line, he's walking through, then he looks at me, and then he looks over to my boy Mike, and pow! Pushes Mike like a power thrust. Mike goes flying back like a freaking action movie. Bam! Let's get ready to rumble! Ball guy takes off. Before Mike even gets up off the ground, I look up the street. Yankee ran up, jumped, put this guy in the headlock, and just started hitting him. Boom, 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 over and over. The other 9 guys jump on Yankee, and then all of our boys, boom, it's on. So they're pairing off one-on-one, so now I'm in full Mother Goose mode. Like, I'm on the sidelines going, stop it, guys, stop it! All the other guys that walked ahead, they have no idea that their boy just started this whole fight. They're thinking that we just jumped them for no reason. I'm sitting there watching this like, it's probably best if I don't jump into this. I probably play more fighting games than all these dudes here combined. Mess around, I jump in here, throw a fireball for real. Not the whiskey, a real fireball. We about to shut all of Mexico down. I figure out I might jump in if my boys start losing. So I just stand back in the cut like M. Bison. Like, I'm the boss character. You gotta fight your way to me. They finally all get up and they just start running. They find this little motel, they run in and close the door and they hold it shut. One of our guys, John, he's still hyped up listening to Beyonce from the club. Punches through the glass door. I'm sure from their POV, they're looking out at John. His eyes are all glowing, looking like a legit Terminator. The top half of the glass door drops down and cuts his arm open. Guess who shows up? Yup, the Popo. Yankee's like, yo, Swooze, keep walking. Let's go. Bro, we can't leave our boys. Yeah, but we can't break them out of jail if we're all in jail. Bounce. Cops round up all of our boys except for me and Yankee. We walk away. After about 5 minutes, we realize they're probably not going to jail. So we walk back up on them. Here you guys go. Here's actual footage of this happening. The ambulance that was following us saw everything. So they told the cops, yo, these guys didn't start the fight. The guys that ran ahead, they started everything, so we're good. John's arm is sliced open. So they take John to the back of the ambulance. I asked one of the paramedic guys, I'm like, why were y'all following us? Hermano, we see these things every night. Every night? Every night. Excuse me? Every night? Claro que sí. You know, that was just a big one. That was that part. I'm hanging out with my friend the other day, and she tells me some guy slid into her DMs. The next day, they went on a date. After the date, he takes her up to this rooftop to watch the sunset, and they hook up. My reaction to this was, I'm doing this whole DM thing completely wrong. And she was like, yeah, I think I was moving too fast because, like, the day after the date, I found out he had a girlfriend. If you hook up with somebody too fast after meeting them, a lot of times they lose interest. But if you wait too long to hook up with them, they lose interest. So you have to find that sweet spot right in the middle to kind of like feel it out. I know y'all were thinking this is Valentine's Day, and every Valentine's Day I jump on here and give you some advice about love. I'm not doing that this year because you're expecting it, let's be real. So some of you guys have actually figured this out, but I actually checked my DMs. One day though, I'm going through my DMs and this message pops up, and I'm like, okay, cool. Let's change some names. We're gonna call the girl Molly. That might be her real name. Or I might be changing the first letter of her real name from an H to an M, who knows? The thing I liked about Molly out the gate was she didn't waste no time. She was like, let's hop on video Skype now. Hop on video Skype, this girl's sexy than a mug. And we got like a lot of stuff in common. She plays video games, we love the same movies, all that. So we become friends and we talk for like another year. And one day we're chatting and she's like, I want to go to New York someday. I'm like, well, I'll get a hotel room. My friends all have their own hotel room. You can get your own hotel room, or you can stay with me. If you don't mind, I'll just stay with you. Okay then. I'll see you in New York. So this is the first time I'm get to meet her in person. So I fly to New York. I show I gotta look fresh in case the feds are watching. I call Molly, no answer. I'm out of concern because Molly's supposed to land an hour before me. In the back of my head, I'm like, yo, dog, you about to get stood up. Watch. I checked my Facebook. Apparently, Molly forgot her charger. So somebody let her borrow their phone. She logged on to Facebook and messaged me. So she's like, hey, I'm by this terminal, by this door. Come get me. So I found her, and this girl looks way better in person than she does on Instagram or Facebook. So we Uber over to the hotel. My friends are already in their room, so we all meet up in one of my friends' room upstairs. And we start playing Uno. As we're playing Uno, I look up at Molly, and she's giving me the cuddle me eyes. And I'm like, girl, you need to relax. So after a few games, she gets up and moves next to me. We start playing the next game. Then she starts feeling me up on my legs. And I'm like, girl, what part of relax don't you understand? I look over at this girl, and now she's looking at me like how Nala was looking at Pumbaa in Lion King. She think this is a game. This girl think this is a game. She don't even know who she messing with right now. She looks at everybody, she's like, alright guys, well, me and Adonde, we're gonna go downstairs to his room now. We'll see you later. Like I said, I checked my DMs, and I've been seeing in the messages, a lot of y'all are like, Donde, we want some juicy stories. Things are going to start getting hot and heavy, so if you don't want to hear about it, now's the time to click away. 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, you were warned, here we go. Me and Molly get out in the hallway, she grabs me and throws me against the wall, and we just start going at it. We're making out like we hate each other. Months of sliding into each other's DMs and a year plus of Skyping has led up to this moment. We're legit rolling down the wall all the way down the hall. We're like reenacting every fighting game in a makeout session. There's a random chair in the hallway. I pick it up and slam it and break it over her head. People are peeking out their doors like, what's going on out here?
Shut up, puny human. Get back into your room for your own safety.
Get to the elevator, the door's open. We don't even stop. We roll into the elevator. Get to my floor, roll out. Get to my door, kick the door open. Boom! Door goes flying off the hinges. We get up in that room, and I gotta stop the video here. That's the bad news. The good news is you're gonna get the second half of this video on Wednesday. I'm sorry, for me to get this video done by Valentine's Day, I gotta chop it in half. Can't make it that long. So, see you guys soon. Cultivating your audience for the win. Are we getting good stuff, Ryan?
Yes, I am.
Really good stuff? Did I just ruin this tape?
I'm getting you.
I'm getting you getting me, though.
Very mad.
This 10-year-old won't earn any medals or win any championships, but no other athlete.
Get to my door, kick the door open, boom! Door goes flying off the hinges. We get in the room, and I forgot to mention, this girl is all up on her Facebook doing yoga. So that's a thing. We're like monkeys and just make out fighting. So as we're going at it, she's like, listen, I have a rule. I never take off my pants the first time I hook up with a guy. Hold up. A good girl? I'm about to wifey you up so hard right now, you don't even know. So then I say to her, okay, I'm probably the only guy you'll ever hear say this, but I'm totally okay with that. I'm having a lot of fun just making out, since we're being honest. The longer we're going at it, the more violent we get. She's like punching me in the stomach. I'm like kneeing her in the face. You guys seen that movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt? You know the scene where they're beating the crap out? That is what's going on in this hotel room. And at one point, she bites onto my lip, and she rips off a chunk of my lip. Like, I start bleeding. For the first time ever during a hookup, I'm fearful of my life. And in my head, I'm like, maybe this is a good place to stop. Because the next level after this, she's probably going to pull out a chainsaw from underneath the bed and chop me in little pieces. Next day, we go out to breakfast, and everybody's giving us these weird looks because we're covered in bruises. Half my lip is purple. I'm talking to the waiter like, let me get them pancakes, dog. So the New York ends, and then we go back home, and then we're kind of in this weird, like, okay, do we just stay friends, or are we going to try and see where this goes? The vibe I got from Molly was that we're just going to stay friends. So another year goes by, and we still stay friends. Whenever I'm having girl problems, I'll hit her up. When she's having guy problems, she hits me up. I get a random text from Molly, and she's like, hey, I saw you just moved to LA. Let me come visit. Okay, I'm down. How However, comma, I'm kind of talking to a girl right now, so if you come up here, ain't gonna be no NYC shenanigans. I just want to put that out there. So she sends me her. I'm supposed to land at like 11 o'clock, so I get there around 11:15, and I text her. I'm like, yo, when you land, holla at me. 11:30 comes around, 12 o'clock rolls around, 12:30 rolls around. I'm like, the H? In the back of my head, I'm like, yo, dog, you about to get stood up. Watch. I start calling, no answer. Calling, no answer. Texting, no answer. It's like 1:35 now. So as I'm driving around LAX, I'm like, how much you want to bet this girl done forgot her charger? I'm pulling up to different terminals and peeking in for 3.5 hours. It's like 2-something, 3-something in the morning now. And then I sent her this text like, listen, I'm here, I don't see you, I'm gonna head home. Call me, let me know you're alive. I wake up the next morning, I get this long text from her. She's like, yeah, sorry, I thought I was flying in on the 15th, but I'm actually flying in on the 16th. And I get in at noon. Pretty sure you said the 15th, but whatevs. Okay, jump in my car, and I'm in traffic for 1 hour. So I pull up in the LAX parking lot at 12. At 12:58, she texts me this nonsense. Really? Last minute I had to cancel. You knew full well last night when you had me waiting for 3 hours, and then today when you had me waiting for 1 hour, that you weren't coming. I'm a little different in the sense that I don't mind if you waste my money. I don't mind if you waste my energy, but do not waste my time. You can get more money and you can get more energy back. You cannot get more time back. So that made me feel some type of way, and I'm pretty sure it made you feel some type of way. Anywhoosies, we don't talk for like months, and then randomly she texts me this. Ignore, and then exactly 1 month after your text, she hits me up crying over some boy problems. And girls, I know that trick. When it's a last-ditch effort and you need to get a hold of them, but don't think you can just do me wrong and then hit me up crying and be like, and I'll be like, oh, I'm so sad with you. No! You get 1 Waterworks card. 1. So we gradually start talking again. She slowly works her way back into the POI position. So then one day, I'm just laying in bed, rubbing baby oil all over my body for no reason. This random thought pops into my head like, yo, I want to just go on an adventure, or just go. Not even 60 seconds after that thought, Molly hits me up. And she's like, hey, me and my girlfriend are going on this cruise. You want to come with us? And I'm like, shoo-wee. But to be honest, I'm feeling like really spontaneous, and I want to adventure like ASAP Rocky. I'm going through a breakup. I healed it. I'm an adventure right now. I'm taking this weekend off if you want to hang out. I'm not playing no games. Let's go to this city from Thursday to Monday. Let's have an adult conversation right now. If I pay for a hotel and I pay for a plane ticket and I fly out there and you stand me up like you did at LAX, I will find you and I will choke you out. In Jesus' name. Thursday's 3 days away. Go online and find a plane ticket. $952 is the cheapest plane ticket I could find. Whatever, pull the trigger. Look for hotels. $1,000. Full throttle, let's go. So Thursday comes along, fly over, land. As soon as I take my phone out of airplane mode, Molly calls me. I just got here. Where are you? I just landed. What's good? Oh my God, this is actually, I'm getting so excited right now. Me and my friends just got here. When you get to your hotel, send me the address. I'll ditch them and I'll come over. Get to my hotel, type in the address. I like dancing in the mirror like, I'm just a bachelor. Then she texts me, by the way, I brought something sexy. I don't know if that's sexy dress attire or sexy Victoria's Secret